In today's video, I'm going to show you how I managed to use AI to automate my social media content creation and just make my life 10 times easier. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Abdul. I'm an accountant and entrepreneur. And the scope of these videos is to just showcase the behind the scenes of a random guy in the internet trying to make money online. Now, let's dive into the main topic. First thing first, why and how I decided to create this is quite simple. Like everybody knows, if you're trying to make money, people need to know they exist and your services exist. But you either get people coming through the door by you going to them with cold outreach, for example, cold DMs, cold emails, cold whatever, cold calling. So what I'm currently doing for my business is cold emails with instantly. However, that takes a lot of time. Then running ads takes a lot of money. And content creation, like even this video they're watching right now. So the scope of this video is eventually longer down the line in the future, somebody might see this video and be like, oh, so he knows how to do this. Let me just hit him up and buy a service from him instead of me like taking my time and learning this from scratch and having to troubleshoot and everything. Simple business. But now I'm posting these on YouTube, so that's one form of content creation. I also have a LinkedIn, I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, and I have a Twitter. So posting content in 4 different platforms is quite time consuming, a lot time consuming, especially because I have to be careful when I leverage my time with what gives me the better outcome, which is sending cold emails. That's where I get my BTs from. So I thought about it. I don't have money to get some social media marketing guy, even though I'm a social media marketing guy. Well, let me just, why not create an automation that can make this in my behalf? And this is it, my baby. So it's quite simple. It's a simple automation that runs mainly from this. So this is the brain of it. It's just an Google spreadsheet. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tabs. And the first one is input, then topic, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I was planning to do it for my Instagram too, then decided, nah, it's fine. I don't really use Instagram like that. But if I wanted to, all I have to do is just duplicate this and name it Instagram. So in here, all I have to do is post the main topic, what I want AI to create the content based on from. So the example I just did, this is the second time recording this video because let me ask questions. Why posting on social media is important in 2024 for business owners. So here I can put anything, like this is the base topic that I want the AI to create the content from. Then from there it's going to create different subtopics, and the different subtopics, let me break it down through the automation. So here I put, let me think of something. Okay, so let's say something like why running paid advertising is better than sending cold emails, for example. Then it's going to take it from here and break it down, like send it through ChatGPT, and it's going to be the topic generator. Once it generates the topic, it's going to send it back to the spreadsheet on the second page I showed you. Then from there, it's going to send it through Perplexity. Quite complicated name. So Perplexity is like a ChatGPT, however, is on steroids. It's like the Wikipedia of the AI or whatever. And everything is connected by API key, so it's fine, not too complicated. Once it's created, whatever it needs to create, it's going to send it back in here. And ChatGPT is going to catch up and just post the content that is created. So with the prompt, once it does that, it's going to be updated into the Google spreadsheet in a different section. For example, this is the Twitter row. So it's going to update on the Twitter row. And here we have OpenAI. So if you don't know what DALL-E is, it's like a AI image generator. So you give it a prompt, it just creates it. It's like a Midjourney, but made by OpenAI. Have it use Midjourney. So here we got my prompt. It's quite simple. Like based on the way you want it to create your images, you just edit the prompt, tweak it. It's quite straightforward. My apology. It's going to create the image and post the image link back into the spreadsheet. So the example is the subtopic is going to be created here. Then it's going to send it for Perplexity. Perplexity is going to create the whole topic, send it passing in here. Then it's going to come back on Twitter. So this is the output from Perplexity. Then when it sends it back to DALL-E, DALL-E is going to create the image and send it in the form of a link. Once you have the link, so to connect it with Twitter, you need to send it through a HTTP link, then connect and post on Twitter. But Instagram and Facebook, they don't need no HTTP module. So it's just straightforward, straight into the app. And LinkedIn, you need to send it through a HTTP link. So all these modules are basically the same. Like it runs the same operation. Once it does it for one, it just skips into the next one and does it for all of them and post the content. So now let me just run it instead of just talking, so you can see how it works. So first thing first, let's just delete everything in here. Delete on Facebook, delete and delete. Now subtopic, there's nothing. Input. So the input was why paid advertising is better than sending as a business owner. So this is my main prompt. Once I put that in here, I can just go back into the automation and run it, let it loose. So here you can see you already sent it through ChatGPT. So ChatGPT came up with the result, and now it's going through Perplexity. So what ChatGPT does, it just comes up with a subtopic, as you can see. So optimize the ROI for paid advertising. Then it sends it through Perplexity. So he elaborates, he scatters through the internet and finds whatever it needs to find, then send back the result through ChatGPT. I'm trying to keep a pace with whatever it's doing. So here it's going through DALL-E and it's generating an image based on the topic that I told it to do. Once it has that, it's gonna update the sheet, send it to Twitter. So here it's already been updated. So let's have a look in the background. So Twitter's done. So if we have a look at Twitter, so here it came up with waste too much. You'll see after. So here's the link. Now it's going through. It's gonna post on Facebook, and once it's done with that, it's just gonna run through the next one. So if I wanted to do the same thing and add Instagram to the automation, it's quite simple. I just copy and paste this and change this module into Instagram and just re-edit the prompts and everything. If I wanted to any type of social media, then the prompting, you can change it depending on the way you want it to come up with a prompt. So for my Twitter one, I just want it to be short, quite straight to the point, just bullet points. Like that's how most people post on Twitter. So I decided to re-edit the same thing. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just copying the wheel, making it slightly my way. And the prompt is finished. How long did it take? Roughly 1.5 minutes. Now let's go check out the end result. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, just give me a follow. Can be updated. This is my website. Okay, so here it just come up with it, posted 1 minute ago. So waste too much time on ads with minimal ROI. So focus on what works. So target high conversion, whatever. A/B testing and craft strong ad copy. Then it came up with an AI generated image. The images, I need to create a better prompt. These images don't really convince me like that. They look very AI-ish. They look quite cheap, but they do the work as long as you post this. Now let's check out what is done for Facebook. Up there, Facebook, scroll down. So here come up with cold emails, put it in the bin and print money. So as you can see, Twitter is quite short, 3 bullet points. That was in the prompt. Facebook, slightly more longer. It gives slightly more description. You can pause the video, have a read. And same for LinkedIn. Let's have a look. Scroll down 1 minute ago. Yeah, I think it's this one. And here it is. LinkedIn. So bin the cold email. Quite accurate. Nice. It's not that bad. And in my prompt, I also decided to add a call to action. So reply yes, and let's elevate your marketing campaign. You see, it's quite, this is not the final result. I still, I want to tweak it, make it more look like me writing. I don't really like that. I don't write like that. But it's quite a decent point to start. And as you can see, all it took me was 1 minute. Created this in 1 minute, everything just runs wild. Now, in matter of pricing, it's not expensive. It's quite cheap. Like OpenAI, so what consumes the most OpenAI API credit is mainly DALL-E because you need to generate images. They're coming up with prompts and everything. That's quite cheap. So every time I run it consumes me roughly 25 pence, if I'm not mistaken. So between 20 and 25, and this is only for free modules. So if I was to add Instagram, it'd be like maybe 27, 29, whatever. Perplexity, every time I run it costs me 1p. So if we was to do like cost and result, it's quite decent. Like I'm just posting on my social media, all of them, and it costs me 30p every time. 30p a day, quite decent. I'm saving my time instead of having to do this. Instead of sitting down, editing, coming up with idea, writing it down, post, I can just run it wild. If I press it again, it's going to run it again. So the main advantages I see now is a lot of time saving. Obviously, the quality is not the quality that I want it to be right now, but I can just edit the prompts in here. Even for the images, edit the prompt. Here in Perplexity, edit the prompt and everything. Tweak a little bit, make it more to my desire. But you can see the idea behind it. And the idea is saving a lot of time. This is quite helpful for most business owners. Like obviously everybody knows we need to post on social media. Social media is a new way. Indeed it is. Everybody's on social media. Everybody. One way or another. If you don't post on social media, you're losing a ton of money. But at the same time, if you don't use AI to speed up your business, you're losing a lot of money. Because imagine regular business model. Is either you hire somebody that does this for you or you do yourself. You hire somebody, it takes money. You do it yourself, it takes a lot of time, and the time that you could have been using to make more money. In my case, I can now use this time to focus on the main thing, which is better my cold emails and book more meetings and book more appointments to sell more stuff like this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you want me to break down, like this was a quick overview, but if you want me to actually break it down and, just make it from scratch and tell you how you can do it for yourself, if you want to do it for yourself, just let me know. I'll make a separate video in the future. Or if you want a system like this, but you can't be asked doing it for yourself, or you don't have the knowledge and background on everything to do yourself, you can just contact me and I will do it for you. Nice.